Hey, welcome back to the Josh Bots channel. Today it's the same day that I recorded the first video, welcome to the Josh Bots channel. I literally did that like 20 minutes ago, and I thought, hey, why not start things off by sharing with you what I'm practicing today, which is really basic chords. And this is something really stupid. And the reason why I'm sharing this is because hopefully I can find someone else who's on a similar page as me, who kind of has a similar problem, where I love chords, okay? I just love chords. I love like juicy, like, it's kind of like my favorite chord at the moment. I just love that, and like the sus13, I love these chords. Basically what happened was, I started writing songs like about 6 years ago, maybe 7 years ago. And back then I only knew basic chords, and I didn't really practice the piano. I had like a teacher, and I learned the basic stuff, of course, but I didn't really practice, so all I really knew was like triads, kind of basic chords. That's what I call those basic chords. They don't have to be basic. It depends on how you use them, I suppose. But yeah, at a certain point, I discovered the 7. So I went from this and composing music with the triad to with the 7 in there as well, and then I discovered the 9, and then I discovered the 11. And then the 13. And basically I couldn't go back, and I practiced the heck out of those chords. I practiced them in all of their inversions. Oh, not that one. Not that one. That one. In every key. That kind of thing. With the 9 as well. The 11. That's how I started delving into jazz music, because jazz music uses a lot of those extensions, and I feel like once you unlock those extensions, like the 7, the 9, 13, the 11 as well, of course, and we ain't even talking about like flat 9, flat 13, sharp 5, all that kind of stuff. Wait, that's the same thing as flat 13. Never mind, I don't know. Yeah, once I started to unlock those different extensions in my fingers, I couldn't go back. My fingers couldn't play basic chords, and I still struggle with this today. I struggle with just playing, see? Even there, I put in the 11. Or the sus4, I suppose. See, I put in the 7. I'm not thinking about it. That's the thing. My fingers have developed an intelligence unto themselves, and I suppose that's the goal with practice. You want your fingers to be intelligent. You want your brain to be like, you don't want your brain to be like thinking about like, oh, what should I play next? What should I play next? I feel like having the intelligence in your fingers is, for me, the goal of why I practice on rote like that. Why I go through the chords like that, I feel like that's what it does for me. I know, like when I'm just jamming out, like it knows, like, okay, that's like I wasn't really thinking there, and I just kind of knew, like, going down to this chord sounds nice. Yeah. That's why I practice on rote. I want the intelligence in my fingers, and yeah, I've been practicing these chords for like maybe about 4 years now, and basically the point of this video is to say that I'm struggling with basic chords, and the reason why I want to get good with basic chords again is because I'm delving more into orchestral composition. And orchestral composition, it's not about like using chord extensions as much as it is about how you orchestrate, how you arrange those chords, I suppose. I'm still quite new to orchestral composition, and it's a whole world that I'm delving into, and I want to study properly, like actually study textbooks in the library at university, you know, things like orchestration, things like arrangement, and all of that stuff. I've got a lot to go, but it's the music that I love. I love this kind of music, and I really want to play this kind of music as well. I want to compose this kind of music, and it's a style that I'm very passionate about. I love the orchestra. It just, for me, that's like the height of music. I really want to create music like that. I think it's astoundingly beautiful. It's outstanding. Okay, so you can see how passionate I am about it. Don't get me wrong, I love jazz music too. There's some jazz music I'm not a fan of, but I love to play jazz. That's what I love. That's why I'm practicing jazz every day, kind of like, you know, these fancy chords and you know, improvisation. I just love to be able to express myself in the moment like that. But yeah, orchestral composition is different, you know. I need to be able to, like, go back to the basics, you know. So yeah, what I'm practicing for the basic chords is I'm just literally just going up them today. I'm just going up, so I'm going like this. See how slow I am? Like, that's quite slow. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I've been doing for the past, like, hour. No, that's a lie. I just said at the start of this video, I made the first video for this channel. Whatever. Yeah, so I'd be interested to know if you're someone, if you play piano or if you play an instrument, and if you struggle with a similar thing that I do, which is really weird, isn't it? It's really strange. Or maybe you're the other way around and you know your basic chords and you're really good with them, but you want to reverse that and you want to start learning those fancy chord extensions and stuff. And I suppose if that's you, then I'll give you this one tip at how I started to practice and how I started to discover those chord extensions. And a really good way to think about it is if you think about them in major thirds and minor thirds. So if you've got a basic triad, right? Let's look at the C minor triad. You've got C, E flat, and G, right? So for the minor triad, that starts with a minor third. So C to E flat, that's a minor third. And then E flat to G is a major third. So then going up in the sequence, if we go another minor third from G, you're going to get the 7, which is B flat. And then from B flat, if you go major third, you're going to get D, which is the 9. And then from D, if you go up a minor third, you're going to get F, which is the 11. And then of course a major third up from that is A, the 13. So that's kind of how I think about it. I think it's a nice simple way to discover those extensions and start to practice them. And far out, I mean, look, there's still new chords that I can learn from this. Like, listen to that, man. Like, and play them and play those different voicings in in different inversions. Woohoo! You know, like, oh dang. Oh no, that's a bit weird. Hey, yeah. So I hope that helps. If you want to delve more into that, if you want more stuff. I mean, look, I'm not a pro. I'm on the journey. I'm learning this stuff. I love to learn it, and I suppose I want to share it as well. And there's definitely someone out there who can benefit from what I've been learning. Yeah, I just thought I'd share that. Hey, basic chords. Are you in the same boat as me? Please tell me you are, or am I just crazy? Yeah, I suppose it's always good. The moral of this video is that it's always good to go back to basics, practice the basic things. I arpeggios.